Welcome to Mad Mike Makes, and today I'm going to do a video which is going to be the first in a series of videos called Building Mistakes. And if you're new to this channel, I'm going to suggest that you pop down and click that subscribe button and click the bell next to the subscribe button if you would like to be notified of the next video in this series. So in this series we are going to be covering a number of small mistakes that tend to slip through during the building process, and these are very small things that tend to slip through the cracks, but in the long term can actually cost you an enormous amount of money, and these things are completely avoidable. Now before we continue, let me just say that I'm not, in this video, I'm not taking a sort of a cheap shot at any builders or project managers, because in fact these small things are in fact very difficult to micromanage on a build. So with that being said, let's shoot off to site and go and have a look at what problem number one is. Okay, so here we are on site, and I just wanted to point out what the sort of problem is over here. This door at the bottom here is completely rotten, and you'll actually see, I hope that you can see, the sun's a little bit bright today, but you can actually see that this timber has shifted completely away from from the side of the door. Now that is from a water ingress from underneath, and if I can swing the camera around, hopefully you can see. In fact, let me move it over here. Focus in there, and you can see that it's exactly the same. There's a little spider there. It's exactly the same over here. And the funny thing that you'll notice, and when we go back to the workshop I'll explain why this happens, you'll see that there are these sort of cracks running along the grain that way and over here. Okay, and this is completely knackered. The whole door needs to be replaced. Right, so back to the workshop, and we can kind of just dissect this and have a look and see what's actually caused this problem and how to prevent it. So the solution to this is actually quite simple, and that is, if you're having a new door fitted, whether it's a new build or you're just having a door replaced, make 100% sure that the bottom and the top of the door is actually coated properly. I often, when I install a door, an exterior door, I would really make sure that this is coated properly, and sometimes I even put 2 coats of primer on the end grain. The end grain has a tendency to absorb moisture more, and it does the same with primer. And then I give the door, both top and bottom, the same sort of 2 coats as I would on the exterior of the door. Just because you cannot see this part of the door doesn't mean that it's not important, and of course it is vitally important, as you probably realize by now. Now, if you've had some value from this video and you've learned something new, I'd like to ask you to just pop down to the bottom and just take a second, click that like button, and of course share this video with all of your friends that own their own properties, and let's get the message out there so that we can stop wasting time and money on repairs that are absolutely not necessary. I thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.